you will have a beautiful relationship. Just make sure you know what you deserve truly. You're listening to guidance. And if you need to let something go, say goodbye to something, you're not afraid to do that. I feel like especially with women, some women are way too afraid to let something go. And they're settling for something. Again, instead of worrying, oh, was this my soulmate or not? Ask yourself, am I being treated the way I desire? Do I truly want to continue this dynamic? This is a much more intelligent, even from a spiritual perspective, I think, question to ask yourself. Hey Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing your reading for whenever you watch this, but this is pre-eclipses, will be relevant during eclipses as well. Let's see what messages we have for you guys. Did not plan to record this reading, but I felt a pull. So watch this with Scorpio rising, sun and moon. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And anyway, let's go right into this. All the information about everything in the description box. You can study tarot with me. The link how to do so is in the description box. There's a course for absolute beginners. There are personal readings currently available as well. So yeah, everything is in the description box basically. I only have one Etsy shop where you can purchase personal readings with me. I don't have any other places where I offer them, so be very, very careful. I also do not, for this channel, I only have this YouTube. I have personal Instagram, but there's no TikTok or Instagram for this channel, okay? So be very careful. All right, anyway, let's go right in. Let's start with this deck. For some reason, I feel drawn to this. Let's see what we have going here. Oh, embrace. Okay, we have here heal, embrace, oh, and shine. So for a lot of you, there is a moment where you really, I feel like opening up, maybe opening up to love, maybe just opening up to whatever, you know, bigger and better things universe has in store for you. I feel like some kind of something that you put, some intentions maybe that you set for yourself are going to be materializing now. I feel like you're breaking the chains from any kind of unhealthy connections, maybe your own patterns in your mind. Maybe you used to be so, I don't know, like trapped in your own thoughts and your own ideas. You're breaking free, and you, I feel like, are, you know, it's like it's been quite a process for you. Maybe it's been in the past 21 months, even something like that, or a year at least. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're ready to shine. Yeah, you're ready to be happy. I feel like you're no longer trying to prove anything to anyone. You're just observing people and how they show up and deciding whether this is good for you or not. The time for success is here. I really think there's going to be a lot of positive alignments, you know, things aligning very positively for you. I also feel like for some of you, you have learned some very important lessons, and it's like you're graduating also to your next level right now. Something about soulmates too is coming through. There was actually a message before I started recording this. That's the reason why I'm recording this video. People often ask me, right, like, how do I know if this person is my soulmate? And there's a lot of different things out there, right, in the current world we're living in, where everybody, you know, is certified you know, counselor, I don't know, advisor, tarot reader, psychic, astrologer, manifestation coach, you name it. So you feel free to choose who to listen to. But in my opinion, and by the way, I never say in readings, oh, this person is your soulmate or not. Sure, there could be like some soulmate indications, but whether someone is your ultimate soulmate, you know, God knows, quite literally, right? Who could it be? But when people ask me, oh, is this person my soulmate or not? I think a more important question is, to be honest, at least I think when you mature enough, is like, are you waking up every day feeling loved, cared for, pampered? Is this person present in your life? Is this person always choosing you and prioritizing you? Especially this is, again, from female perspective. From masculine perspective, maybe it's a little bit different. I'm talking from feminine perspective here. Like, is this person always choosing you and prioritizing you over everybody else? Is this person, you know, if there is any issues, let's say, this person actively always resolving any issues because you are the most important thing in their life? Is this person treating you, pampering you like a princess, like a queen, like a goddess? If the answers to these questions are no, and you're just hang up on somebody who you feel a connection to, again, you do what you want to do, but I would examine my attachment issues, because it could be just a negative attachment. and been there, done that, you know, however long it takes you to learn that lesson. But I feel like at some point in your life, when you're truly ready for a real relationship with someone who treats you well and are not willing to deal with anything else, this really sticks in your mind. Yeah. Because here with helpless and hopeless and listen and rebuild, yes, you have people who might have been hopeless over this connection for whatever reasons might be, and they want to show you how, oh yeah, I want to put in the work. But at the same time, I feel like this person, whoever this might be, has put you through so much, and you were feeling so alone in this connection, you were feeling so hurt. It might not be wise for you necessarily to open up to this person again unless they can show you some major improvements. Because again, whatever their reasons might have been, maybe even they were valid reasons, but if again, it's like for you, if a person, like, what do you want? Do you want to be in a happy relationship when you're loved, chosen, prioritized, pampered, you know, or do you want to be always put on a back burner because this person has far more serious and important things to do? You know, whatever those things might be, whether it's an ex-wife, a current wife, I don't know, marriage, kids, religion, whatever those things might be. I understand maybe these things are serious and important, but if something or someone is more important to you than being with me, it's just like, God bless, but like, what can we even talk about here? Like, it's almost like, is this person like wanting you to, you know, just accept the breadcrumbs and be happy? I don't know about this. Because I know a lot of you have been dealing with a situation, it's been showing up for a lot of you where someone is in another connection but is in love with you. It's great, you know, like people, of course, like people can love you. If you're beautiful, if you're interesting, if you're spiritual, a million people can love you, but it doesn't mean that they are right for you. If a person, once again, not satisfying, not meeting your needs, not being there for you, not choosing you, not prioritizing you, who the fuck cares how they feel about you? Excuse my language. Who cares? Like, why is it even relevant? It's not even relevant. I'm very happy you love me. I love me too, you know, which is why I will be actively removing myself from anyone who is not meeting my needs. And this is love, in my opinion. So you are finding, I feel like, yourself in this place where you maybe are manifesting a much more balanced connection. Whoever missed out on an opportunity with you, they're feeling alone now, but it's their problem, honestly. Because you have learned and grown from this, and you have healed your heart. I mean, you're in the process, I think, of healing your heart, speaking your mind, speaking up for yourself. For some of you, you were abused as a child. Maybe you were in very abusive dynamics as a child, which is why you, again, I don't want to say you manifested this or whatever, because this is like, it might be like harsh to say this way, but I feel like if you are in a situation as an adult right now where your needs are not being met, and there are some reasons, whatever those reasons might be, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, I don't know, I don't care what else, because I'm almost getting like this person trying to tell you like, how it's so important, and it's not just some whatever, you know. It's like, again, it's understandable, but it doesn't mean that you should accept them. Like, sure, like, go find someone who will be understanding why they will always be on a back burner while you prioritizing other things over them. Find a woman who is okay with that. In my opinion, in a relationship between a man and a woman, a relationship always should be first. And then even your own children, they are like, you know, once your relationship is in a good place, this is the second priority, you know. But them already having something going on with someone else, perhaps, and you needing to understand where a situation that has nothing even to do with you has to be prioritized over you, it's just no. I think, you know, especially if you've grown up with like a family dynamic where you were abused, silenced, you know, maybe narcissistic parent, and your needs were never prioritized, your needs were never met. It was always about whatever others wanted, you know, whatever other, you know, like whatever you had to suppress within yourself to make everyone happy in an unhealthy way. You know, it's like, it's just a repetition of that somehow. And you deserve, especially as a person who has gone through some kind of abuse, a relationship where, you know, you feel like there's a lot of healing and not just a repetition of your wounds, you know, where you were abused, you were silenced, and you were never even allowed maybe to say that something is hurting you. Because if you think about it, right, when you are in a connection where your needs are constantly not met and you're not even allowed to complain about this because, oh my God, the reasons are so serious, does it remind you of something? Like, does it remind you where maybe whatever it is, you were abused regularly physically, and maybe a parent who was doing that for you was telling you how, well, you know, they're hot-headed, and you as a child had to accept that. No, I know it can be triggering for some people, but it's like, it has roots somewhere. As much as like not everything can be blamed on a childhood, there are different connections. If you are finding yourself in deep personal relationships and in deep problems, you know, there is something to examine. And if it doesn't, you know, if it's not your situation, then it's good for you. But I just feel like you are really once and for all deciding for yourself that, listen, unless a person puts me first, loves me, unless I feel happy in this relationship, it's not love, it's trauma bond. Because if I'm constantly being suppressed, if I'm constantly on the last list of priorities, if I'm not heard, if I'm not cherished, then how can this be my soulmate? Like some of you like asking this, right? Paying so much to different treaters. And again, I never offered that service to tell you if it's soulmate or not. I can do analysis, connection with astrology, different things, but not, oh, this is your twin flame or soulmate. I know a lot of people make a lot of money doing that kind of service, but I don't think anyone can really tell you that. But I think that instead of paying so much money to people who will tell you about whether this is your soulmate or not, just ask yourself, this is a free advice here, like, is this person making you happy, treating you like, you know, you always wanted to be treated? Or are you constantly finding yourself confused and trying to justify their behavior towards you where your needs are not being met, and trying to understand what is this connection? I'm just being very real, you know, with sacral chakra love, because I'm getting like you will have a connection where you will have a very deep intimacy with another person, and it's not going to feel so hard. There will be some challenges. I don't know what kind of challenges they are, but I feel like it's going to be much better. So I would say, like, I don't want to say wait for it, but like align yourself with that better. Hope it makes sense what I'm trying to say. All right, now let's go into your love connection spread. I'm going to use the Mermaid Tarot. Neptune is with Sun. Hold on, Neptune is with Sun, so let's see what's going to come up. First row is you, second row, the person or the energy you're connecting with. Ooh, the Fool. See what I've been talking about. Starting fresh, a rebirth. Look at this, the Fool and the Magician. And manifesting something new, I'm feeling. Judgment. Ooh, a lot of Major Arcana today. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups. You definitely could have a Piscean headed your way. The Emperor also in Aries. Maybe somebody who has Pisces and Aries in your chart, in their chart, sorry. One more? Yes, one more. Yeah, Ace of Swords, yeah. Truth will be spoken, I'm hearing. Truth will be spoken. Someone is also saying truer words were never spoken. I don't know what it means. Okay, who are you connecting with? Six of Pentacles. You will be having people who are very generous enter your life, not just romantically, but yeah, look at the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. People who will take you to the next level of your abundance. Look at this Death, Scorpio card. Knight of Swords. People who will be very honest with you. King of Swords. You definitely have an air sign. Could be Three of Pentacles. Let me see what else. And Seven of Cups. Definitely some options coming up. You're in this place where you feel very fiery. I feel like for some of you, you are, I mean, the winter is over. Queen of Swords reverse here. Queen of Wands. You're coming into your passionate era. So I feel like you cut off maybe people who you needed to cut off. And now you're like, okay, I'm going to give new people that are coming into my life a chance. Again, I'm not going to let anyone mistreat me, but I will, you know, instead of like maybe hiding from love or not letting love in, I will actually let love in, let the love in. And I'm seeing with the Fool to the Magician, you're manifesting something new. You're really calling in abundance and your soulmate right now, very actively. Something here with Judgment card is like calling in. You're really manifesting, calling it in. Because there is this sense of rebirth. You realize your value now. And I do think there is a person, King of Cups with the Emperor, could be Pisces, Aries, like, I don't want to say cusp for the lack of a better word, or somebody who has Pisces, Aries in their chart, who you will have a new beginning with. I feel like for some of you already know this person. And when it comes to the energy you're attracting, there are options, yes. There are people who are very, very attracted to you, but I feel like you will know the person who is right for you, and not just romantically, but also even with friendships, maybe new work connections, but by the fact that somehow they bring abundance into your life. Because it's almost like the time for you has come to become somehow more successful, wealthier, happier, healthier, all these good things. Death card is yours. And you gotta be with people who are, I wanna say straight with you. I don't know what it means. I mean, they don't have to be straight if you are not straight. I don't know what, but I'm hearing straight with you. So maybe honest, it's the expression. Yeah, and there is someone who wants your attention. Tell me more about this person. There's someone who wants your attention. Could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Someone who misses you, could be someone who wants to have a family with you, I'm seeing. But I feel like you're actively separating yourself from this person. This person feels like you charmed them. But I feel like in the past they were not available. They were not emotionally available. And you felt very betrayed. You felt like you've gone into this deep winter because of them. You felt very disappointed here by someone. Because you did at some point feel like they were your soulmate. You felt like they were the one. They felt like you felt maybe that they were the one you were going to marry, have kids with, something like that. Wheel of Fortune, it felt faded. I'm seeing you like the way this person expressed themselves. Maybe you like their work or something. But somehow you felt like you ended up trapped here, and the future was promising. Like look at this. The future looked very promising with them, but somehow, I don't know. For some of you, you still feel like there's opportunity there because this person is telling you how they have, oh my gosh, one second. Oh my God. This was weird. I feel like this person might have, for the lack of a better word, once again, had a throat chakra block where they had a lot of things they had to tell you. But they didn't. It didn't on time or whatever this is. And I'm just getting that them needing to say something to you, getting it off their chest is important. I think there is some news about, they will tell you that they are free from whatever's been blocking them before. But I feel like you don't believe them because they told you this before. They've been making an impression that they're going towards it before, but nothing really happened. And for some of it is connected to divorce or something like this, or separation from a contract. Some people I see are in the military and they've been promising you, I'm gonna leave, or some kind of stuff like that. And I'm just getting that you put your foot down and you don't want to deal with this. And especially if there's some other woman or some other institution, even any entity, mother, whatever, calling the shots and telling them how they should live their life or what they should be doing. You don't want to deal with this anymore. You already have, an owner, so to say. Like, I'm not going to try to interfere, because for some of you, you feel like this person is weak. You tried so much to help them. You tried to get them out of whatever situation they were. You gave them so much love because you really did see, potential. You fell in love with potential, basically, is what I'm getting. And I feel like for you, the biggest part of this is forgiving yourself or falling in love with potential. Actually, I past couple of days, I was resting a lot, and there was a confusing situation in my life, which I was trying to figure out for so long. And then at some point, I sort of gave up completely on it. And I realized that, the problem was always for me in another situation that I was dealing personally with is that I fell in love with somebody's potential too early, before they actually completed the test to determine whether they're worthy of me or not. So forgiving ourselves, knowing that we are not perfect, we are learning and growing, is I think what's important. Because now that you've learned the lesson, and again for you might be the same lesson, maybe it's a different lesson, is, you know, what's gonna determine whether all this time you spent learning this lesson is gonna be wasted, or if it's actually gonna be propel you exactly to the blessings you're meant for. So, but you're gonna learn eventually. Sometimes lessons repeat. We don't want to repeat the same lessons forever, right? So I think like for some of you, understanding is important. And now I feel like you maybe are dating someone new, and this person is like, here I am. I've been waiting for you. Why are you not waiting for me? I feel like for some of you, this person is mad confused about, like, maybe they are someone who always wastes their own time. They wasted their own time in some situation. And yeah, look at this, the Hanged Man. They wasted so much time in some situation, were trapped somehow. But like, you're not like that. And yeah, for some of them, there is something about a house, a home that's broken. You might be finding out about this soon. Again, I don't want to say it's for all of you. It might be just very specific. There's going to be a message, but you don't care anymore, because I feel like before that was coming out too, but at the end of the day, you just felt trapped because their love, even though this person might really love you, sometimes you feel like their love is just empty promises and it's useless. And it left you to a place where you felt nothing but broken dreams, and you had no choice but to walk away. And actually, from walking away from all the lies, deceit, and treachery, closing the cycle, and protecting also yourself from repeating that. Wow, look at this, the last card is the Star. This is how your wishes come true. So almost like part of the lesson was also to close the cycle and to not repeat, to not let this person back in. Wow, how interesting. Okay, I want to ask something here. Haven't used this deck for a while. What is the main person in your... Look at this, Queen of Swords, boundaries, exactly. What is the main person in your energy intentions towards you? Three of Swords. They see that you have leveled up and that you're very closed off. You look at this, you're very closed off. And they want to break through. But I don't know if I'll be honest, Scorpio, I don't know if they're offering you, even if it's true what they're saying, because for some of them, they fully moved out of the situation they were in. It's over, but it's like, can this person actually meet your needs? You know, because I feel like, let me see, can this person meet your needs? Judgment, the Empress. I feel like they had some realization about you, and it's almost like they're careful because they want to protect this. You know what it is? For some of you, this person will tell you that they couldn't come towards you sooner because they didn't want to sabotage the future you could have had. However, it backfired. Like, their plans, I feel like, backfired. And they want to come towards you, but they're very scared. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something, guys. Listen, like, people can love you and people can be scared, and let them be. There are so many people who could love you, and if they're so scared to come towards you, to message you, or to be with you, or to whatever, like, how can this be the one? This is literally the test of whether they're the one or not. The whole idea, and I think a lot of tarot readings are based on this whole thing about, oh yeah, this person loves you, but they're gathering up the courage to be with you, to message you. Like, bro, if you cannot even message a person, if you can't even come towards them, what are we talking about? Especially as women, right? Like, you want a person with you who will stand the test of time. You know, there might be all kind of issues. God knows, you know, where this world is headed, not to get into other subjects. All kind of things that might happen on this planet. Even within the relationship, you know, like raising a family in the future, if that's what you want, or working on some kind of projects together, whatever it is you want, it will require certain work. And I feel like maybe for some of you, this person is just kind of, I don't want to say that they're lazy, but I feel like they're used to everything kind of just arriving on their lap. Maybe their ex or whoever they were with before, other women that they were with before, just sort of always arrived at their lap and done all the work, whatever. They're very passive. They're not really taking action. And if they are this way, let them be, because, you know, what are we talking even about? Like, 18-year-olds are better than this, you know, like in terms of like, it's just like a joke that's going around me and my friends. Like, there's very young guys, like 22, 23, that recently were approaching me and a few of my friends. And we have this like inside joke how some of these guys who are like 22, 23, which is like younger for us, like, are more mature than some of these men who are in their 30s and 40s. Like, they are actually taking, and they know also that, like, we're a little older than them, and they still, like, anyway, not to get into a whole other subject, but like, if this person's so scared, okay, they're not the one, and you don't have to overthink this. So I do feel like there is a person who is coming towards you. There's multiple people, actually. I do feel like there is a person in particular that I'm gonna ask more in the extended, who is coming into your life and who is somehow is going to make you more abundant financially. I think it's romantic, but for some of you, it's work related. So we'll take a look into this. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll try to see more of what's going to come up. Love you all. We'll talk soon. Bye.